Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. This is Tommy's Tarot Time, and I am Tommy the Tarot Reader. I have several decks that I have just bought, and one of them is the Energy Oracle cards, the Wild Unknown Tarot, the Kipper cards, Oracle of the Sun. So I am doing your reading with these cards. And the reading I have for you right now, it will be for Aries, Aries Sun, Aries Rising. And it is what is coming towards you. I will say this is for August. We have two significant moons in August. We also have several planets going retrograde, and Lilith is one. So let's go ahead and use my decks to see what's coming up for you. If a card turns up reversed, I'm not going to read it reversed. I'm going to read it upright, unless the reversal is significant to the rest of the reading. Okay, because the reading will flow. It will flow, and I am going to pick the cards as I am doing your reading. We are going to start with the Energy Oracle cards, Aries. So let's see what we got for you. Let's start with one card from my Energy Oracle cards. What is going on with Aries coming up? What is going on with Aries coming up? The third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. We will leave that there. Okay. The Archangel Chamuel is also the number 73, which is the number 1. So, 37, which is the number 1. So Archangel Chamuel says that the powerful Archangel Chamuel is holding a beautiful sphere of golden light. Very strong angel. And the location is in the third chakra at the center of your life force energy. There is increased enthusiasm, which is right now or soon to be on your way. This is a really good time to move towards your desires. Your life force is very strong and powerful. It is telling you to direct your energy towards a focused, purposeful manner. This is the angel of power. It is with you right now, so go for it, Aries. It's very powerful. Whatever it is that has been, I want to say, cooking inside of you that is ready to come out, ready to emerge, ready to be forged, and, ready to shine forth. You're there. It's the number 1 card. So it is time to go for it. Whatever it is that it has been on your mind, Aries. This doesn't seem like, so far it doesn't seem like a relationship. But if it is, I see this. I will clarify these cards too. If it is a relationship, you're ready to move on to the next phase of your life. You're ready to move things along. You are moving forward, future thinker, progressive. It's not even way down the road. It is like this year, next year. You're moving very quickly, because your long-term goals are very big. That goals this year and next year, it's really important for you to get this year and next year in order, because after that your goals are much bigger than this year. You have such, your dreams are big. You're dreaming big and it's getting bigger and bigger. You're seeing your life expand. There's so much more on the horizon, but you're focused on enjoying the present moment and how beautiful your life is right now, because you're really excited about it right now. You know, when you pray and you believe, or whatever you are doing to manifest, you've been doing it, but now is the time. Now is the time to bring everything together. Things are uniting for you. This is the Oracle of the Sun, and that is the friendship card of number 4. 4 is also the number of family. Publicity is number 5. So you have 4 and 5 right there. Yeah. Yes, you have big goals right now, and you probably are very quiet and reserved about it. You're not sharing it with anyone. Companionship is so important to you. Your best friend, if it's your partner who is your best friend, that's really important to you. But there's something that is coming out into the open with the publicity card, that you have to get your personal life in order for the rest of your career, professional life to take off. And your friends are very close to you. You probably don't have a lot of friends, but the friends that you do have are loyal and sensitive and caring. The friendship card is a moon and Cancer, so you feel very deeply for your friends. And if someone hurts you, that hurts you very deeply, and you will cut them out. You have to cut them out. You can't keep someone around who has hurt you. But being an Aries doesn't put up with any kind of BS from anyone. They're so independent that they don't need anything from anyone. So they're not going to put up with your BS. They're like lone wolves. They do things on their own. If they're your friend, that's because they enjoy your companionship and your friendship together. They don't need anything from you. That's what the Archangel Chamuel, power. They're independently powerful. They create their own path alone. The friendships, that's to relax and have a good time. There will be a time down the road with publicity when their work is going to be made public. Whatever it is that you are doing. Let me look at this card. You have blue, red, yellow, and green. There's an integration of everything you've been working towards. It's coming up, and it's going to get recognition with Jupiter and Leo with that card. When it comes out, it's going to be really big. Really big in the sense that this is the first step in showing the world what you've been working on. But after this step, it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. I don't know what you're working on, Aries, but we're going to keep we're going to clarify these cards. So this is the unknown, this is the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. I just got it, so let's see what we have. Let me pull some cards from this. Okay. Aries, what's going on with the third chakra? Friendship. Aries. The Son of Pentacles, yes. That is the Knight of Pentacles. You've been working slowly and quietly at something, and it seems to have been taking some time, and you know, quietly, And no one knows what you're doing. There's no reason for people to know what you're doing. You're very private. No one needs to know. They'll know when you're ready to show the world what you've been up to. Exactly. Seven of Pentacles. Exactly. You've been working very quietly and in very, most importantly, in private. And you don't share what you're doing simply because you don't need anyone's opinion of it. You really don't. You don't need the noise from anyone's chatter in your space, in your psychic space. The High Priestess is this card. And yeah, you know exactly what you're doing. And you're very in touch with your intuition right now. And you're listening to that. You're really listening to your gut. It's very important because what you're working on is very, very important. You have a 7 here, a 2, a 5, 4, and a 1, which is number 10. You're working on something very quietly. Let me put these cards here, okay? And it's going to get a good recognition and a welcoming in your community, whatever community that is. I want to say with the Friendship card, there is one person that knows what you're doing. Maybe just one person who knows what you're working on, that you've confided in, okay? Now, let's look at the 7 of Pentacles. We're still on the publicity card, it seems. Let's look at what the 7 of Pentacles is. So I'm really interested in that. Yep, success. The 6 of Pentacles. 6 and 7 of Pentacles. Working really, really hard at something. You are so, it seems like you're really enthusiastic about something. I don't know what it is. Okay, so let's see. 6 is work, and 7 is introspection, solitude, privacy, you know, working in your cave. And you also like to work alone. You're not someone who likes to work too much with other people. You want to be able to be in your thoughts quietly and to figure things out quietly. You're a very independent thinker, and in terms of your path, you're entirely on your alone on your path, because you don't want the influence of other people's opinions to distract you, because people's opinions and people, you're not going to people for advice. If you are, you're going to one person that you have researched and followed long enough to know that is the advice that you need. But in general, you are not going to anyone for advice on this. You will confide in someone. You have one person, but whatever it is that you are working on, it feels really big and it feels really good for you. Okay. Let me pull some cards on the Friendship card. Who's the Friendship card for Aries? Right, a lot of happiness. 9 of Cups. Your friendships are private also. And you have 1 or 2 people close to you, but you know, your life is very private. You're very reserved right now. No one needs to know what's going on with you, but you are feeling on top of the world. That's because you have a lot of love in your life. You have some kind of spiritual backup. It's really strong. Like, you have the archangels, you have backup. You really do. If you've been praying really hard, your spirit team is right here next to you, Aries. Very strong spiritual team. You know, all your angels, everyone's here, your ancestors, everyone's here next to you through all this. There's also a relationship that is with the Nine of Cups. That's a private relationship. You don't talk to anyone about your personal business. You keep that very private. Very optimistic about your relationship. That is a 9, and that is a 17. So, very optimistic with a relationship close to you. It's like you've hit the jackpot. Yes, absolutely. And it's with a Gemini, because the Magician is a Gemini card. It's a wish come true. It's like you prayed for it and here it is. Because you're a good person, Aries. You're also the magician yourself. So whatever you set your mind on, it's done. It's done. That's going to be very clear in this coming month of August. Like everything I'm saying right now, everything I'm saying right now is happening now. Whatever you're working on professionally, it's going to come out. It's going to have a very welcomed and I want to say enthusiastic reception. Your relationship is with the love of your life. It's a wish fulfillment. And it does look like it's with a Gemini, because the Magician is a Gemini card. And you're also best friends, and you have a very close friend or a few close friends to you. There's a lot of privacy here. You're reserved, you're quiet, you work in solitude, you don't tell anyone your business. And the third chakra of the solar plexus, which is power, and it's a gold color. So if you ever feel tired or ever feel any little inkling of self-doubt, I want you to imagine you are surrounded by gold light. And when you breathe in the gold light, and when you exhale, let all the, if there's any kind of doubt or negativity, breathe in the gold light and the white light. Imagine it filling up your body. At the inhalation, imagine the gold light really filling up your right under your chest area. You know, your diaphragm area. Fill it up. Gold orb in your diaphragm area. Take another inhale. Fill it up in your chest, going up to your third eye, to your crown. And when you exhale, release all that doubt. You're exhaling any doubt. But remember, when you doubt, you're doubting your spirit team. You don't want to do that. And you can tell them you're doubting. I think you need to communicate to your spirit team. Sometimes I doubt myself. I doubt everything I've worked hard for. I doubt how beautiful this is, but give me the strength and the faith and the power to know that this is real, that there is something bigger than me going on here. Okay, so now I am going to pull 3 cards on Archangel Chamuel. Okay. The 6 of Wands, yeah. And the 4 of Swords, oh yeah, interesting. And the Knave of Pentacles. This is so interesting. These 2 cards are the same. Okay, this tells me your tendency, Aries, is to relax and to chill and to nap and sometimes to procrastinate. You can't procrastinate. You can't. If you are going to rest, it's because you have to actually rest because you need to sleep and recuperate, but not because at any drop of a hat you're going to nap or you're going to rest and watch TV, or you can't, not with what's ahead of you. You have to stay on your feet, rest only when you need to rest. You can't take things slowly and take things for granted at all. Because the Four of Swords wants to rest. It wants to relax. And if you do a little bit of work, you want to go rest. But that's not how you're going to be in touch with your higher purpose, with your wish manifestations, your dream manifestations. All of that is here. And the opportunity is right here, right now. You have to grab it. You can't take a rest. You can't. Unless you're tired. Sorry, Aries, you just can't. Because the things on the table here, the reading, there's something really big going on here. That this came out, it did come out reverse, so I will read it reverse, okay? That means if you rest, it's going to take longer to achieve what you want to achieve, which is over here. And your wish fulfillment is right there. It's already here. It's happening. If you rest, it's going to take more time. And you don't want, I'm telling you, Aries, you can't rest and sit on it, because the Knave of Pentacles is just like, I'm just going to sit here and eat and play because I think all of this is good. I've done my work. No, you got to keep on your toes. You can't sit and fill up. See? Eat. She's just eating. She's just like, I'm just going to sit here and eat. I'm going to sit here and sleep. Because it's all good. No, it's not all good. You have a lot of work to do. You have to stay on top of all this, Aries. This is where you want it to be. Don't let it slip by because you want to eat and sleep. The Archangel Shamuel is saying, no, you can't do that. You got to stay on your toes and recognize that there is something bigger at work here. I'm going to pull. Yeah, I hope this is making sense for you, Aries, but it's totally making sense for me here. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card for Aries. And this is from the Kipper deck. I just got the Kipper deck, so I'm so happy playing with all my cards. What's going on with Aries? Main, female, yes, there you go. Yes, engagement. Soulmate. I didn't say twin flame, I said soulmate. This is your soulmate. Yes, looking forward thinking. This looks really good, Aries. If you're single, Aries, you could meet someone. I would say you could meet someone in the next 2 months that is going to be more in tune with you and compatible with you. It's most probably an air sign. Aries loves Gemini. Libras love Aries. Aquarians and Aries, they're very good compatibly. They understand each other. They leave each other. There's no judgment there. They're really good together. Gemini and Aries have a lot of fun together. Libra and Aries are a little bit more challenging because Aries doesn't have the patience, and Libra, it's kind of too wishy-washy for Aries. I said 2 months, so let's see where the planets are. In 2 months, they could be moving into Libra. For some of you, Aries rising. In 2 months, you could meet potentially someone that you will have a long-term relationship with. But make sure they're compatible with you. And I'm going to take a chance here and say that make sure they're successful, or at least working and taking care of themselves, honest, can communicate, they don't pout. They're not passive aggressive. Stay away from passive aggressive people, Aries. You have no patience for that. But this reading is mainly about the Aries who already have something going on personally, a soulmate relationship. It's moving forward. This looks like an engagement, a marriage, maybe by next year. And the professional realm, it's very great. Like in the next month, Aries, something huge is happening. You've been working really hard, and in the next month, something's coming out in the next month. If this is professional, there could be someone that you work with who is basically your like you have the vision, but this person is the one that's tapped into everything you're not tapped into. They are your intuition. They're kind of like your psychic. If you have someone like that professionally, keep them around, because you do rely on them, and they are able to see the big picture and able to give you a lot of advice. That's huge, because they are actually psychic. With your power, personally, this is now the personal part of your reading here. Personally, in order for you to lock into your power and harness it and use it, you can't eat all you want and sleep all you want. You just can't. You have to tap into it. This is about action. Aries is about action. So there's very few Aries who just want to sit and sleep and eat. Like, I don't know very many Aries like that. Eat when you're hungry, sleep when you're tired. Okay, Aries, that's what I got for you. I hope you liked my reading. If you did, hit the like button. And this is Tommy, the tarot reader. See you at my next reading. Bye-bye, Aries.